Good morning. It's another gorgeous day here in Southern California, and I am just itching to get into the garden. I have lots of space. You'll see I have lots of space in my raised bed garden because I've taken out everything except the onions on the other side. I have a few little Brussels sprouts coming up, but other than that, I don't have anything in my raised bed garden. And so, I'm gonna plant some cool weather crops right now, and they might take 60 to 90 days for maturation. So that might put me at maybe the end of March, February, March, end of April-ish, which could be okay because I'm planning to put in my summer garden sort of around April. I wanna put in my tomatoes after I go to Tomato Mania, which I'll tell you about. So I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna put in some radishes, which are very quick to come up and to mature. I'm gonna try beets again. I have some golden beets instead of the red beets. And I'm gonna put in some snow peas and some sweet peas. So let's get started. I'm gonna get into the garden, and I think it'll be fun to see new little green shoots coming up. Getting the trellis up was a way bigger job than I expected. It was super heavy, and it doesn't have hinges on the top. It just has zip ties, so it's very cumbersome. But I did it by myself, even though I probably would have asked Robert, but he was on a conference call. He says that makes me stubborn, but I disagree. I think I just persevere. So anyways, I got that up, and I planted the sweet peas on the one side of the trellis, and then I'm going to plant these snow peas on the other side of the trellis so that they can both grow up, hopefully grow up the trellis as they mature. All right, now on to the beets. All right, well, I planted the sweet peas, and I tried to be good about getting them 3 inches apart. I'm not sure that I did, but that's okay. They'll be fine. And now I'm gonna try the beets. I'm gonna put the beets in this bed here because I feel like it gets more sun. The bed on the other side gets a lot of morning shade. But I'm so excited that it is really starting to be spring, because in the dead of winter, in December and January, that bed over there on the left in particular is in the shade most of the day. It'd be very hard to grow anything. Although those little onions did a pretty good job. They're pretty happy over there. So we'll see. All right, let's take a look at the beets. These are Touchstone Gold beets. And it says that you can do it pretty much, I don't know. Can be an early summer crop, so we'll see. The beet seeds are like this. They look like a little bit like little petals. All right, let's get started. Now we're gonna try the snow peas on the other side of the lattice. Let's see. These are called organic mammoth snow peas. So let me show you how big they are. Look, they're literally almost the size of a garbanzo bean. Really big. Okay, let's go. Let me show you what they look like. They're so large you can actually see them. I'm just gonna poke them in the ground. That's it. Poke, poke.
I'll be super excited if these show up, because I love snow peas. Love, love, love snow peas. And then I'll just train them on the trellis. Even though some of those are a little bit far away from the trellis, I'll just train them up on the trellis. I was, you know, I would say marginally successful with the other peas that I grew sort of in the midsummer, which was not the right time to plant them. I got a few peas and it was just not the right time, so that's okay. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. Well, this might have been a mistake. There's like a bazillion radish seeds here. So I'm definitely gonna have to thin them. I'll show you. Too many. So I'm just gonna, you know, sort of string them in a row, and when they come up, I will thin them so that I will feel somewhat successful. Whew. All right, I have an entire bed of radishes. I have super dirty hands because I was like digging without my gloves. And I have 3, 4 possible crops that might grow in the next couple months before I put in my actual sort of spring crop. So it'll be fun watching them, and you can watch them with me. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you one really fun thing in my garden. It's kind of hard to see, but the tulips, there's some tulips there. And then over here, we've got more tulips coming up. And then over here, I think these are some allium coming up. And over here, some daffodils. I'm pretty excited about all my bulbs. So it's gonna be a really fun spring, and I'm planning for it already with my brand new early spring garden.